Hello, everybody.
What's gonna happen now?
Welcome back to Princes of the Apocalypse here on the
All
Dice
right.
Life.
All right,
Yeah,
now we're recording, right?
Now we're recording.
I have a suggestion.
Fuck, never done fucking
Take
first time.
three deep breaths. Three deep breaths.
I forgot to hit one button, okay?
You, as far as you know, that's all you forgot.
Okay, it's recording.
3 deep
The
breaths.
stream is live. The audio's on.
Calm
We're
yourself.
on the right screen.
Center yourself. Relax.
The DM is fine.
Take a mental inventory. Okay, in all the time we've been playing with you, I don't know I'd ever categorize you as just fine.
Someone's mic is freaking out and out right now.
I think it might be
You
Velen.
seem to be going a little crazy about something at any given moment.
No, that's just kind of how I am.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just some deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Anyways, welcome back to Princes of the Apocalypse here on the Dice Life channel. When we last left our heroes...
Just ignored my advice. I see how it is.
I took a breath. Relax. When we last left our heroes, they had gone back to Red Larch to find the spy that was reporting on them there. In the process, got him to rat out... Oh shit, hey Toya. Got him to rat out 2 other spies for the water and air cults. And... Oh, it's you. Okay.
I was just letting you know that it's running fine on Twitch.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Tanko. My bad.
No.
And fucking. There we go. Found the spies and managed to find out the name of the man in charge of the water cult, Gar Shatterkeel. After moving on from there, they made their way to the surface level cult, or the surface level of the cult of air, called the Feathergale Spire. And after ringing the doorbell and being welcomed in as good friends, now what happens?
All right. First of all, I can't move my token.
God damn it,
I'm
Vince.
still in blackness right now, actually.
You might want to scroll down a little.
Yeah, looking at the whole screen, I don't see anything, though. Yeah, no, even there, if you're looking at that ping, I can't see anything.
Hold on, let me... You don't have vision. There you go.
Okay, now I can see, yeah.
Yep. And let me clone you a new Barjak.
Cloning a new Barjak. How many
There you
clones
go.
have there been so
So
far?
many.
It really doesn't matter because we've killed all the old clones whenever we've made a new clone.
As you
You
should.
ever see that movie with Hugh Jackman? What was it? The Magician, The Prestige.
Prestige.
Oh yeah, no, Jake, that is definitely your mic. That's sounded crunchy.
Crunchy?
Yeah.
How do I
There's
sound
like
now?
a weird, like...
Every time you speak, it's like there's cricket going off in the same room as you are.
Huh. Well, let me try something.
Anyway, so as we are standing like right next to the drawbridge, there's this guy, right?
Alright,
How do I sound now?
much
All
better.
right, you sound pretty good.
Or at least the crunchy is gone.
So is this guy saying like, "Hey, welcome home, come on in," or is he going like?
This is the lady that welcomed you last time, Savara.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she steps out and says, hello, welcome back to the Feathergale Spire. How may I help you all?
Yeah. Did it come back?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
weird sound?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just turn it off then.
Okay, DM, while we wait for Jake, does this woman know that they had sent 2 people after us and we killed them?
3 people and insight check.
Might as well.
I will help,
Uh,
or I will do insight because I'm pretty good at it.
You're not sure, Amos.
I'll spend my inspiration point on the. No, I won't spend my inspiration point. I'll hold on. I'll stay with the 14.
She seems genuine, like, she's, like, genuinely wondering, like, what are you doing back here? Like, a little confused.
She's not surprised to see us alive.
No.
Is she surprised to see us again?
A little bit? Yeah?
So probably what's going on here is that the top level doesn't know that there's a cult going on, right? That's probably what I'm gathering.
No,
So I
I'm
imagine
gathering, she doesn't know. She's not high enough up the chain to know that they sent a hit out on us.
Well, I would say, like, I imagine. By the way, DM, we're not discussing this right in front of her.
No, obviously not.
I imagine that on the few hours it got us. I imagine that in the few hours that it took us to get over here, we had the time to speak a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would suggest is to basically, I would confront her. Like, all right, we know there's a cult of air going on in there, and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe let us go inside the tower and let us go clear the cult. Like we're pretty sure there's an underground thing under your thing. Let us clear this out and let us clear them out. Or if you don't, we'll just kill all of you.
I mean, it's an air cult. Maybe they live in the clouds.
Oh, that would be cool. Kind of like a kind of like a castle on the cloud, right? Kind of like in the what is it, Jack and the Magical Beanstalk or something like that?
They robbed a frost giant. No, it's not frost giant. Cloud giant.
I don't know. Maybe we should confront them about the attack on us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, whatever's going on.
Deliver that message because Amos has had much better luck communicating with them than any of the rest of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whoever's talking, it's not going to be Barjok because I'm not very good with words.
Alexi is not talking either, as he doesn't know who these people are, and he's very tense right now. His hands on his hammer occasionally.
well, I'll kind of approach the bridge a little bit. I'll talk, I guess. And I'll say, we ran into some trouble on our way back. Turns out it was a few of the members of the Feathergale spire. Could you explain that to us? We had to confront them.
How would she react?
Yeah, and I'm like, I thought we were friends. Like, what's going on kind of tone.
Yep. Let me see. Savra.
Meanwhile, while this is going on, Barjok is going to drink a potion, just like, oh yeah, no, that's just my hit flask, and I'm going to drink the potion I made.
Okay,
and there you go.
Yeah, she seems concerned and confused. Like that's weird. Well, I'm sure that I don't know what good reason they would have for that. Maybe some kind of misunderstanding. And
Yeah.
She takes like a step back.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, well, we just wanted to talk because we had, we were on our way back to let you guys know that we were kind of helped deal with some of the Sacred Stone Monastery to kind of, you guys mentioned that you guys weren't on good terms. We thought we would help out, and then that happened on our way back here after we kind of dealt with some of those guys to help you guys. So, I mean, we just wanted an explanation. If it was a misunderstanding, we would just kind of like to talk to Thurl.
Of course, of course. I'm sure. I'm sure Thurl will have some answers about this. And she turns to walk. She kind of like waves you in and begins walking towards the door, or walking in the door.
Okay, I'm gonna cautiously follow, and then I'm hoping my friends follow.
Oh, you damn right I'm following.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So I'm going to basically explain to Alexi what happened last time, and I'm just going to say, all right, so what's going on here happened last time. They're denying everything that they did, but they always are being like really, really kind of like pacifists about it. So for some reason, even though they know that we know, they just refuse to attack us. And so last time we felt bad for because they didn't attack us. We didn't feel like we had a good reason to attack them. So yeah, that's why we're here again. Except this time.
Were you explaining that to him before now, or?
Well, I mean, while Amos was talking to
After crossing the bridge, he told that to me. Like,
yeah, before crossing the bridge.
Okay.
No, like in motion, just kind of like whispering, I guess, right?
Yeah, what
Or
like I
maybe
said,
you guys could have said
Conversation
that
between the two of us.
on our walk.
like I said,
to
I
the
would have said
spire.
it at least before crossing the bridge.
Okay. Okay, so what's the plan? Are you just gonna follow her up to the top of the tower, or?
Oh, is she still moving?
Yes. Well, I'm asking you right now. Do you just want me to take you to the top of the tower, where their leader is, or are you going to strike sometime before then?
I don't care whenever.
What was the
It's
question?
really up.
Are you?
If we want to hit them like before we go all the way up to meet Thurl Moroska, who's like the leader of the
Yeah.
Feathergale
Are you going to
Spire.
fight your way up, or are you going to start at the top and work your way down? Because currently she's taking you to the top of the tower where Thurl is.
I say we let them strike first.
Didn't work last time.
Oh, but we're going to be more provocative this time.
I vote we wait until we get to the top and then cut the snake's head and then take care of the rest of the body, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, take us immediately to the boss fight, and then we'll deal with the rest of you pitiful minions.
Exactly.
Oop.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, there's a guy on a griffin. Or was that a condor hawk?
Once again, she leads you to the top. You see several figures riding around on hippogriffs and giant vultures.
Fucking wyverns. They didn't have wyverns last time.
And you see Thurl standing here in his like feathered cloak, looking very fancy as always. Let me see if I can. Yes. At the apex of the tower, the stairs terminate at a round stone gazebo that continues upward in a needle-like mironet. Beyond this enclosure, a small lawn grows on the top of the tower. 4 paved paths with white stones point the directions of the compass, each path ending in a pointed stone crenellation. At the pinnacle's edge is a spyglass on a tripod pointed downward. From this vantage point, the Feathergale Knights possess a supreme view of all that transpires in the nearby cavern and the slumbering hills beyond. You are way high up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I'm gonna kind of wave towards Thurl to see if he notices me.
Hold on. Let me... here we go. So this is what the Feathergale spire looks like.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, you were way at the top. Just a little handout there for you. You see Thurl in a heated discussion with this person right here.
What are they arguing about?
We are a
Let's
bit
see.
cramped, so I'm just going to move here if I can.
Okay. You hear the you hear Thurl and the man arguing. Okay. Make me a perception check to hear what they're arguing about before you get to the top of the stairs. Because as soon as he sees someone coming up the stairs, they immediately quiet down.
Oh, I don't hear anything.
No, you're not entirely sure what's going on.
It's fine.
Oh, by the way, do I still have Bill?
I don't think he would fit up the stairs.
But he's still alive.
Yes. We'll say he's, like, waiting outside or something.
All right.
I don't think he would fit up those stairs.
Well, maybe he'll try. One day.
Okay.
But, so, this Thrawn guy.
Velik, you wanted to try and make a perception check too?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of hear what's going on. This man talking to Thurl seems to be, berating him, that his, the recent initiates have been lacking, and that their training has been subpar, and that they need to find, or that they need more. He needs to find more members faster. And that seems to be the general gist of it. Once you reach the top of the stairs, Thurl himself seems quite angry with this person.
Okay. Now I'm gonna wave around and see if Thurl notices me.
Yeah, no, he notices you guys as soon as you come up the stairs.
Okay, cool. So does Safra just kind of stop there, or
Oh,
does she?
no, she'll, like, come out and move out of your way and say, Thurl, these, the guests from before have come to speak with you. Apparently they have, dealt quite a blow to the, to those monsters at the Sacred Stone Monastery. And he seems like, he kind of smiles. Like, it gives you a bit, like a big I'm posing for a picture smile. Just like, that is wonderful to hear.
Yeah, and I kind of stop where I am right now, and then I'm just like, well, you mentioned that they were causing you some trouble, so we thought we would help you out with that, since you were so nice to kind of offer us some like food and whatnot last time we were here. But after that, when we were on our way back, some of your men attacked us, and we wanted to ask what happened.
He
Like we were just
begins.
we just wanted to help out, and we
By the
wanted to
way,
let you
Jim,
know.
did he look surprised to see us alive?
Insight.
I'll help.
All right. Oh yeah, Tedman. So there's this man here that he's arguing with. How do you like do the show token thing?
I think
Control Z, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's Control Z.
Does that work?
As long as you have it selected.
No, it just seems to disselect.
I'll try Shift
Oh,
Z.
Shift Z. There we
okay.
go. Yeah, this is the guy who he's arguing with. There is another one of those guys mounted on a wyvern right beside you.
Oh, is this the fire cult? Oh no.
Well, wyverns aren't dragons.
Yeah, but we haven't seen these uniformed men before, so.
No. 11.
Well, I helped, so it's a 19.
Oh, yeah, it is
isn't
a
it?
19. Yeah, at first he seemed like he was going to yell at Savra for like, what the fuck are you doing up here while I'm speaking to these people? But then like as soon as he saw you guys, his eyes went wide like, oh shit, before he managed to like put up his mask and put on his like politician smile.
So Veloquin know that whatever comes out of Thurl's mouth is like bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. What does he say in response to my dude, what's up with this whole thing?
Huh. Let's see, what would he you asked him about the attack.
Yeah, after I mentioned that we helped out with the Sacred Stone Monastery. For their benefit.
Yes. Of course, we are you know, quite we are quite grateful for your service. I'm unsure of these scoundrels that attacked you. But I'm sure we can find our group, while strong, is not as unified as I would prefer it to be. I'm sure that there's a good chance that some of them could have been bought off by these by those dastardly monks to try and attack you guys.
Veloqu's gonna speak up at this point. He's gonna say, bought off by the monks, the earth monks that we killed? That seems very unlikely to me.
It could have been them, although there are many dangers in these hills. We are unsure of who the monks have connections to. You could have made someone else quite angry with that attack.
Like, perhaps we've made another cult angry?
Perhaps we made the air cult angry by surviving.
Cults operating
Directly mentions Air Cult in front of Air Cult.
in the Feathergale spire, perhaps? I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, no.
Say the word attack.
Yeah, this knight steps up behind you, and the vultures and hippogriffs circle slightly or begin to circle in closer. And Thurl sighs and says, Thurl says, well, this is quite unfortunate, and grabs for you, Amos.
Oh.
So what save is that, or what check is it?
Let's say that's just
Initiative roll.
let's say that's a grapple check before we start initiative. So your athletics or acrobatics versus his 19. He's whispering,
geez, okay.
though. My bad.
Yeah, no, I'm grappled.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. It's fine.
He grabs you and, like, or yeah, he grabs you, and let's roll some initiative.
All right.
You know, Thurl, you might have wanted to do that when last we met, because right now we got some experience under our
For
belts.
sake.
Oh, god damn it. Then the bad guys roll a nat 1 on initiative.
Wow, that's a low initiative.
Well, everyone's is pretty low, but it's like
Ooh, at
at
least
least
I
you
have
go before the
better
bad
dex
guy.
more than the bad guys.
Oh my gosh.
At the very least, he goes ahead of me.
Alright.
Eddie, kill the wyvern!
Oh, great.
What's a
Freaking
wyvern?
Alexi's in the way, too. Damn it. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll help.
I love rolling 3s.
I'll help Amos.
Alright. Tedmund, you're up. Let me get some combat music while that started up. I'm gonna need
And
some...
also, by the way, the 3 pillars that are in front of us, are they really that tall that they cast such a shadow?
hold on. Control L. Yeah, it's like a roofed gazebo.
Alright, fair enough.
What's this one sounds like?
So, hey, as long as we stay inside there, the flying guys can't really get at us easily.
I didn't get the memo.
Don't worry, I think I could take down 2 of them before their turn happens, maybe. If I have the Javelin of Lightning still.
Well, I am, of course, going to try and take down Thurl before he throws Amos off of the freaking roof.
Look, we got like several ranged people and Tedman ahead of us right now. Tedman's gonna just go up to him and stab him, and that's it.
I
Alright.
mean, I can't really.
He's busy with the wyvern right now.
With the big flying lizard.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, big
Either
lizard.
way, Almost is gonna get free somehow. Also, by the way, what are these rolls, man? Holy shit!
Uh-huh. This is not looking good for tonight.
It was a super awkward grab. Everyone was not prepared for him just grabbing. I don't know. Can't.
Well, Amos did flirt with him last time.
More like he was grabbing her, like grabbing Amos in like an awkward fashion. That's what I meant.
So I mean, Barjok told me to attack the wyvern, so might as well.
Fair enough.
Be careful of its stinger, it hurts!
2 of those hit.
Alright. So, total of 18.
Heck yeah.
And that's gonna be it, yeah.
Okay. And Barjok?
Alright, I'm gonna activate my ice sword, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This might be a bad idea, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, I'm going to basically, like in the film, like in the movie Troy, I'm going to basically try and Superman stab Thurl as I'm running behind him, and I'm going to try and hit him with my sword.
Fair enough.
All right, that's not a good start.
Wow, with a +8. Ouch.
Thurl? Yeah, no, it bounces off his breastplate.
I'm going to try again.
There we
Alright.
go.
There we go.
That'll hit.
All right, that's a total of like Tedmund, 18 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, he's not feeling too good.
And that's my turn.
Does that break his grapple?
No.
Okay.
Amos can use his action to try and break the grapple.
I could. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna assume I'm like still kind of somewhat like struggling a little bit.
Yeah,
But I could still cast a spell.
Sure, he's like
right?
grabbed an arm and like part of your clothes or something. He's like just trying to grab you. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say you can.
Okay, so then I'm gonna like, I can't take my flute out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just like do like a really high pitched whistle, and cast. What is it?
Thunderwave.
I don't have Thunder Wave.
Shit.
Let me double check what happens if I cast this at higher level.
Dude, I think Thunderwave would push you off the spire.
Well, no,
Yeah.
he can angle it like it's a square, right? So she can orient it like this. The square goes like this, and it starts here and goes like
Yeah,
over
no,
there,
okay.
right?
So you could also blast. You could also just blast him into the wall, which wouldn't keep him from falling off.
Yeah, but also that might drag Amos off with them.
I'm gonna.
He would have
cast-
a very strong grip then.
I'm gonna cast this at 3rd level.
Ooh.
It's Dissonant Whispers.
It's a 15-foot cube originating from you.
On a failed save.
So I choose the 3 guys right around me. So like Thurl, who's grasping me, Savra, and then that other guy.
Okay.
And they all hear this high-pitched whistle. They have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right, let me get some more character sheets open. Savra, Wisdom saving throw.
Can you target multiple
7.
people with that spell?
Yeah, higher levels. Oh no, never mind. Is that just 1? Let me double check.
Yeah,
No,
higher
you
level.
do an
just,
you do an additional d6 for each damage.
Okay, never
level
mind.
one.
I aim it at Thurl. I aim it
Okay.
at Thurl.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes. He takes 17 points of psychic damage, and since he failed, he must immediately use his reaction to move as far away from me. So he
Alright.
won't move to dangerous ground, but he does move away from me as far as he can. So he does it right now.
All
I don't
right.
imagine if you could scare him off the tower.
He can't suicide
Yeah,
himself.
he's not suicidal.
Yeah, no, he scurries back over here.
Since he does it, does Barjok get an attack of opportunity?
Yep.
All right.
So yeah, you are.
I
you
have
are
some
un-
cool.
You are ungrappled, I will say.
I have some cool stuff I can do with my reaction, so I don't think I'll hit him.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll keep it for something else, just in case.
All right.
Okay.
In that case,
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. So, Velik will, seeing that Amos is no longer being grappled, he'll need to go help him. So he'll turn to Alexis and he'll point to this guy over here. Say, Alexi, you'll handle him. I will help Tedman with the Wither.
I'm not in agreement.
I move over there. And would I be able to with the Asgar's Scorcher? I believe that's the.
As an Agger's Scorcher or something like that. Whatever.
Agonazar's Scorcher, which is a line of roaring flame 30 feet long and 5 feet wide that affects every creature in the line. Would that still be able to hit the rider and the wyvern if I aim it right? I can hit them both.
I'll say yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So they're both going to get scorched.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's a terrible roll.
For 8 points of damage. Woo! All right. Dex save. Why does a wyvern have +0 dex? What the fuck is
Because
this?
they suck, that's why.
Well,
Because
he's
they're shit dragons.
Well, he's whispering, but he failed because he rolled a 13.
Oh.
And
Low rolls this session.
Yeah, holy cow. And then the other guy. Let me just double check first, make sure he's not whispering. Yes, he is. Never whisper rolls. Dex. 14, he makes it.
8 on the wyvern and 4 on the rider.
Alright.
I'm thinking that I will spend a couple of sorcery points to quicken spell a firebolt at the rider to do a little more damage. This is a 16 hit.
On the rider?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. You can take another 7 points of damage.
All right.
Freaking dodge the brunt of my scorcher. You'll still get some more fire.
All right. Now it's the bad guy's turn. Let's go ahead and start with the...
A lot of birds are gonna swoop in.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So many birds.
All
Yes. Bring them to me.
All right, let's start
Bring
with...
them here
uh,
together.
Lean.
Let's start over here with Thurl.
Huh.
So he's going to charge Tedmund. He gets to make 2 melee attacks. 1, 2. Fuck me. Let's go for the Wyvern next. Wyvern makes 2 attacks, 1 with its bite and 1 with its stinger. Why does it
Stingers.
not? Why does
What
it not have a?
loser dragons?
What the fuck? Why does it not have a bite attack listed? It has its claws and stinger listed. I'm sorry. Roll 20. Are you fucking kidding me?
I think the bite deals just like, I'm pretty sure it's the same amount of. I'm pretty sure it's the same amount of dice, but it's just 1 lower, right? Isn't it?
Maybe. Hold on. I got it
I
here.
mean, I just had the Wyvern tab pulled up. I can figure it out.
Are
Cheater.
you metagaming?
Metagaming.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, I
It's,
just wanted to look
it
up
does
if it had right.
2d6 plus 4 DM.
Yeah, it does 2d6 damage instead, but it has a reach of 10 feet. Oh, that's nifty.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll just... Okay. I'll just roll the claws then. 17?
Miss.
17 misses.
Yeah.
Alright. And then it tries...
Now the bad stuff.
And now it tries to... Let me see. You know what? Velik, while it's biting Tedmund, the stinger comes flying at you.
Velik?
Yeah, I mean, he's the one that shot it with fire.
Oh, he's a lot closer than I thought he was.
He's within 10 feet.
Yeah.
16?
No.
16 misses. Alright.
Thank God.
It does because I cast shield.
I cast no you don't.
Yeah.
I cast
I mean,
Psych.
It just barely. It would just. My armor class is 16, so it would have just hit. But
Alright.
And
that's a no.
Okay. Let's go for these guys then.
Well, my armor class is 21 until my next turn.
Let me see here. Tedmund. This priest man here is going to, he's gonna reach out for you with his hand.
Is that a spell?
Yes. He misses, though.
oh shit!
What?
Oh, wow.
Oh shit!
Ability score improvement.
Hot damn!
Coming out here with
You
the
can use your
Mage
action to
Slayer.
make a melee weapon attack against the creature. When you damage the creature with concentration, you have advantage in saving throws against spells. Wow. Okay.
Good thing I'm on Tedmund's side.
Well, he missed his shocking grasp anyways.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, I do not believe that hits.
Probably
nope, it does not hit.
Oh, advantage on saving throws within 5 feet. Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Uh-huh.
And then this other
Damn.
priest here. What is their...
Yep.
I'm gonna need you to make a strength saving throw.
Awesome.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
This man, like a goddamn airbender, gathers up a ball of air, says, oh, how is it pronounced again?
I don't know.
Says, for Yan Si Bin, and flings you off the tower.
Fuck.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Oh, I can't use a reaction.
Fuck. Hold on.
Wait, are there walls
No.
Oh, jeez.
around? So it's just
Nope.
lads.
All right. Well, I'm kind of like still on the edge here. Can I try to make another save to grab onto the ledge or something?
I'll say that'll be your turn. You can make a dex save to try and catch yourself.
So for the entirety of this round, I'm just teetering on the edge.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Do you have inspiration, Barjok?
I do not.
No, I have something to get him back.
Let me see
I
here.
will give
He
you
just
my
needs to keep
inspiration
himself
to make
there.
a saving throw.
Right. And now we've got the, let's see, Savra's gonna come up and try and stab Amos.
Sure.
Let's see, that's just a Feathergale Knight. There we go. Longsword.
Miss.
Ah, yeah, 7.
Let's see here. This one's gonna come in. He can't target anyone from where he... See, I don't think he can even reach anybody. Let's see here. Flying speed of 60? Oh, okay. Let's say he... Okay. Tedman, he's gonna, like, do a flyby past you and take a swing at you. 11. Misses.
Oh, miss again.
I'm gonna say this hippogriff and the giant vulture can't do anything, so they're just gonna circle around, because everyone near them is hidden under the tower. Actually, this one could probably reach Amos. Yes, it could. Okay, so it's gonna take a swing at you.
Okay.
17, that hits.
Yeah, 17 will hit.
Alright, 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Before that, well, after it hits me, Hellish Rebuke got it.
Holy shit.
Whoa!
On the it was the
strongest
rider that
Eldritch
hit
Rebuke.
you, so hold on. Let me see, dex save.
Yeah. Miss.
Fail.
So 25 points of fire damage on it.
Yeah, he's not looking so good.
Okay, so
This hippogriff is
Also-
gonna fly over.
DM, I had a question. What was the name earlier that the spellcaster said? It was like Yan something.
Yan Si Bin.
Okay.
Oh, is that his name? I thought that was the thing he said as he was.
No, he said for
casting
Yan
Ghost.
Si Bin.
Okay.
Barjak, this hippogriff's gonna try and grab you.
Sure,
His DM is determined to kill you, man.
sure is.
What did you do to piss off the DM?
I don't know. I guess I'm too good for him.
They saw Arjok in the chat and they realized that's a great name.
All right.
Uh,
Yep.
he rolled a 20 to grab you.
All right.
You whispered that, by the way.
Yes, I know. I'm fixing it right now. You can check the fucking stream if you want.
Uh-huh. Sure. All right.
You're over here now.
This is a nightmare for you, Barjok.
Yep. This isn't good.
Anyways, that's the bad guy's turn.
I knew it was a mistake to go here, but I still did it.
It was a
Alright.
mistake to come to the top of the tower. I'm gonna be honest.
So, now that it's my turn, my plan can finally come into fruition. I come over here, I find this knight, and I will attack him. Oh, wait, and before that, I will whistle for Bill to try and come up.
How?
Climb?
I don't think he has a climbing speed. No, he's just got a speed of 60 feet. He doesn't have a climbing speed.
All right. So, guys. All right. So, I will say, don't worry about me. I'll try something out that might work, except if it doesn't work, Amos, please save me.
As long as you stay within 60 feet of me, you should be good.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Well, regardless, I tell Bill to find a way up the tower. Maybe he'll charge on through and force himself through the stairwell.
You hear a commotion downstairs as Bill charges across the bridge.
Anyways, with that taken care of, I shall go to this Feathergale knight, and I will hit him with my hammer. Okay, cool.
Bruh.
Gonna pump some Jesus into that?
Yeah, no, get a couple of levels of smite on that.
I mean, I only have level 1. You know what? Level 1's fine.
Yeah, it's a critical hit.
Fair enough.
Alright, so that is 29
Oh my
plus
god.
9. 38. 38 damage.
That's what I just said.
You bisect him.
Oh my god.
With a warhammer!
Oh, right, it's a hammer. My bad. No, you Gallagher him.
I thought he was gonna smear him across the gazebo.
Yeah, you hit him, and and his corpse goes tumbling down the stairs. My bad. I forgot it was a hammer.
That would have been impressive, though.
I have an extra attack.
Yes, you do.
I have no one to use it on.
You
Move
have
on the
jet-
wyvern.
You have
Extra
javelins.
attack, you can attack once instead of twice. Oh, yes, okay, that's fine, actually.
This is the Feathergale Knight that already got hurt bad by the Hellish Rebuke, so...
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take one of my javelins out and I'm gonna try and snipe him.
Alright, go for it.
Oh, and gotta take off that Divine Smite and Duelist.
Yep, 24 hits, though.
6 damage.
Still upright. But just barely, though. Like, he almost falls out of the saddle.
Well, successful turn, guys. See you in about 10 hours.
Tedmund.
Alright, I'll attack Thurl once.
Thurl? That hits.
Ooh, 6 for him.
Fair enough.
Then the wyvern again.
19 hits.
That's 7. And I guess I'll action surge.
Ooh.
And I'll hit Thurl again and the wyvern once too.
Okay. Hit on both.
So Thurl, that's another 8, and 12 for the wyvern.
Nice. Yeah, Wyvern's not looking too good. Oh,
Good.
anything else?
No, that's all.
All right. Barjak.
Alright. Alright. Alright, first of all, I will activate my my Crimson Right and put lightning damage on my sword
Okay.
as a bonus action.
You're
All
dead
right.
anyways. Who cares about health?
Well, here's the thing. I might not be, all right?
Oh, what's the plan, bud?
He's
So-
gonna be fine.
Here's what I'm going to try to do. All right, DM, I'm going to tell you what my plan is in advance. So tell me what's going to happen.
Okay.
Since I'm grappled and not restrained, I don't have disadvantage on attacks, so I'm going to kill the Hippogriff if I manage to do so. And if that happens, I can use Curse of the Fallen Puppet and amplify it to make it move 30 feet to make an attack. So what I want to do is I want him to move over here and attack this one and attack this guy if it works. And if it works, I want to kind of like, I don't know, stab my sword into him and kind of like hold on to my sword and land over here.
Oh my gosh.
So that's my plan.
Do it.
I love
it.
it.
See if it works.
I love it. That's
Okay.
genius. Get an inspiration for that.
All right.
Fuck you. That's genius.
All right. All right. First attack, I'm using my inspiration right away.
Okay. Okay.
Because, I mean, it's now or never.
It really is.
This is
All
Hippogriff
right,
weak.
27.
Hit.
Whew, that's 25 points of damage.
It's dead.
Woo! All right, so I'm going to use Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet. Give me a moment. I'm going to put it in chat.
No, I know what it
Um,
does. I know what it does.
Yeah, I'm still going to put it in. So here
Okay.
it goes. Now, the first one, it doesn't say that I can move, but if I amplify it, which means that I need to take some damage, which I'm going to do.
Okay. Where do you want it to go?
All right. So I just take 4, not the 19. I just take 4. So, like I said, so I want him to land kind of like here, right? This kind of like square here.
Just right back where you were? Okay.
A little bit lower. A little bit
A
lower.
little bit lower. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly there. And the Griffin is going to attack this guy, and he has a +3 bonus to attack.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna try and scratch her with its claws, I guess.
Mhm.
Chance, but could you get the rider? Could you knock the rider off at all?
I mean, I'm not going to push my luck too much.
Well, the rider's gonna get knocked off, but only once the hippogriff collapses dead.
Mhm.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and so that one takes 8 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
And as I land, I still have 1 attack left. I'm going to attack the guy south of me and say, "You're not getting rid of me that easily." And I'm going to attack him.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
I'm
god!
gonna give. I'm gonna take like invoke, player
All right.
force shot. Get another inspiration.
I was
Alright.
about to, yeah, take
Well,
another
that
one, you
is-
monster.
So hold on. That is 20. That is
35.
32 points of damage. 32 points of damage plus 6 plus 7 is 13. So that is, I think, 45?
Hey, Barja, guess how much HP this guy has?
I don't know how much.
Exactly 45.
Oh.
I'm done. This
So
is
you-
the highlight. This is the highlight of my D&D career. I'm
You,
done.
you stab the hippogriff, ride it in like a goddamn paraglider, and then stab this man before you even hit the ground. This Feathergale knight just falls off his mount, flailing. Fuck me. Take your inspiration. Fuck you.
Looking at that everyone's looking at that like, ah, damn.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I record these things.
That was the best action hero moment I've ever had. Oh my god, this is
Stick the superhero landing.
oof. What gives you a feeling of power? This shit right here. Whew. All right.
That was amazing.
All right. Yeah, I guess that's my turn.
I suppose.
No, I don't think there's anything else I need to do this turn. No, we're good.
Amos.
Yeah, having seen Bardock somehow magically come back from possibly sure death. What can I do?
I wasn't sure what you were gonna do. I thought you were gonna try and reverse grapple the hippogriff and try to climb on top of it.
if everything failed and he fell straight down, I was gonna cast levitate, but that wasn't gonna happen apparently. So I'm gonna move.
Don't you also have fly? Or no, that's touch, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's touch. I'm gonna move right here
Okay.
to make sure I see everything.
Felix calculating
I see 10
fireballs.
How
I
many
can
do
only
have?
ever hit 3 of them at a time. Well, wait.
It's almost like I've learned my lesson.
You know what?
No.
I'm gonna aim cloud of daggers
Can we
right
get
between
Edmund that
these two.
Fire resistance? I believe we did. Did we not?
yeah, Tedmund and Amos both have fire resistance.
Are you gonna fireball yourself?
Yeah, Velik, it's
I
also
will
gonna
step-
hit. Well, I mean, Velik
I
can
will
back up.
take a step back.
I
yeah.
center this right between these two knights. So they get 7 points of slashing damage right from the start.
Okay.
And they get another, I don't know, they get 7 again, I guess, if they start their turn there.
Yes,
Because
they
it's
do.
up. And it's not quite what I wanted to do. But yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
Fuck, I'm still in shock over bar shock. Fuck off. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
like I said, this is one of the best moments I have ever had.
All right, Velik. Hurt your teammates. Go on, you psycho.
It's really not in character for Bellic, though, so I'm not going to.
Character growth. He didn't use fireball immediately.
Well, I didn't say I wasn't going to use Fireball. I just wasn't going to use Fireball there.
I mean, I'm okay with getting it.
I don't think Tedman's taken a hit either.
Nope.
Nope.
Not
I mean, I
yet.
got a hit, but I'm okay.
You know, I get that, and I'm not like, it's not that I'm not doing it because I don't want to piss you guys off. It's not really in character for Bellic.
No, that's
Velik's-
fair.
Like, Bellic's very much a team player, I feel like.
That's
You know?
valid.
So, like, if it was a truly desperate situation, he would. But a Fireball, I believe that was right there, that'll
Mhm.
work.
Yep, that'll hit him.
That'll get 4.
All right, let's make some dex saves.
Oh, that's a decent Fireball. I like that Fireball. That's a
All
good
right,
one.
that's a pass. That's a fail. And I'm just gonna straight up assume these guys are gonna fail. Yep. And the hippogriff. Come on.
Hippogriff.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think that guy's gonna. Even if he survives the Fireball, he's still dead.
He's roasted hippogriff.
So that's 28,
Is
14.
the radius of the fireball big enough to hit that one?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh wow! All right.
40 feet.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn.
Just barely. Yeah, the hippogriff's going down. The knight is riding it down, so who knows what happens to him.
He
I'll just mark
died.
him as dead. The wyvern takes just a shitload of damage. And this guy takes half damage, so only 14. Okay, anything else?
The wife is still up, huh?
Oh yeah, they chonky. Not much AC, but they chonky.
Um, nah, I'll be good. I'll call that one good. Good to go. That's my turn.
Okay. Alright. Bad guy's turn. Let's go ahead and... Tedmond is gonna take some swings at you.
Well then.
Oh no.
Ouch.
Yeah, I assume that first one hits. I hope it hits.
Yep.
Let's see here. The priest is gonna try the same thing on you again. Shocking grasp. 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barely.
Let's see here. On a hit, the target takes D8 lightning, and it can't take reactions till the end of the turn. Oh, I forgot it has reaction, or an advantage, because you have armor.
Wait a minute, don't you have Mage Slayer right now?
Yep.
Does that...
So I'll attack him.
I
But
believe that is a reaction to do that.
yeah.
On a hit, you can't take reactions until the start
Oh.
of your next turn.
All right.
You also,
Darn.
you also take 2d
16 damage.
Oh, max damage. 16 points of lightning damage. And then the wyvern begins to take off. It does a circle around the gazebo and is headed for you, Velik.
Oh,
Because you are doing it a lot of damage.
yes, I am.
Alright. First it's gonna try to slash you with its claws.
Oh
27?
no.
Aw.
Oh, but it's only... That's not too much. It rolled critical hit, but then it rolled the worst rolls it could get.
Oh yeah,
At
no,
least-
that's like
at
minimum
least it
damage.
wasn't- At least it wasn't on the stinger.
All right.
Oh god, yeah, no.
And then the stinger is gonna take a swing at you. 16.
That also misses because shield.
Because shield. Yep. And let's see here. There.
The priest already did his action.
Yep. And the what? Oh, nope, not Velik. Just the wyvern and the priest are gonna like swoop over to here.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No, because you used your reaction to cast shield.
Damn it, that's right. Oh well. They
let's see.
didn't get far enough away.
Who's left?
The guys
Those
near
two,
right?
Barjok and I.
Those
Yep.
two, yeah.
Let's see here. What are we looking at for you and for you? Okay. Well, this guy's gonna do another drive-by, try to hit you, or
Sure.
Barjok.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's the priest sheet. There we go. Oh, actually, wait, do they? Oh, they do. So, by the way, Velik, you were watching this hippogriff over here just drop out. You see the Feathergale Knight start to fall, and then like, just before he passes by the ledge, his fall slows drastically, and he just kind of like seems to float away.
Oh, the one that got caught in the fireball?
Yeah.
Featherfall.
So yeah, he's gone, but he's not dead. So we'll just say he's move him out of the way. Okay. Stab.
Is that two?
There
I
we
think
go.
that's me, right?
Yep, that's against Barjok.
Both of them miss.
Okay. And this time he's not gonna fly away. He's gonna have his giant vulture take a stab at you. Both those miss.
And guess what? They do.
And then there's two knights on you, Amos. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 19s and a nat 1. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so that's 14 damage.
Yep.
Okay. That's fine.
And
Oh wait, they're still in the cloud of daggers, by
Ah.
the way.
yeah. I'll have them. Yep. Thank you for reminding me. So they each take
Well,
another.
it's when they start their turn. So
Yeah. So they take like another 7.
should I re-roll or do you want to keep
Oh
that
yeah. Go ahead
7?
and reroll the damage.
Okay. Well,
14.
Whoa.
Oh. My god.
So they're still standing, but they have to step to the side.
that's fine.
Why will this token not? There we go. Barjack, do you still have a reaction left?
No, I used it to ride the griffin back
Right,
here.
you did. Okay. So that guy's not looking too good, but he's still standing. This Feathergale Knight is going to, like, dive down the tower and dives out of sight.
I'm not seeing which one. I mean, I imagine it's on the,
The
right
one-
side of the tower.
The one that was...
Was like right here.
Yeah, it was the one up there riding a giant vulture.
Okay.
Alright, Alexi, your turn.
Alright. Well, so most of my view is being blocked right now by much of the outside, so I'm gonna finally step out of the gazebo and see what the real world looks like.
Wow.
There's a
So
wyvern very
high up.
far away. I'm probably gonna have to use a javelin, so fuck that. I'm going after the boss.
He is not far enough away from me.
Well, I mean, you look like you could take him. So for the boss, I'm about to make the air his frickin' tomb.
Alright.
Warhammer.
Hit.
And just gonna plug in another Jesus juice. Alright.
And I don't know why, but I love that expression now. Just like, let's pump some Jesus into this.
That's a 23.
Yeah, 23.
You crumple in the front of his armor.
Yoink! Kill
Well
steal.
then, so much for their hospitality. And now the second option. I can toss a javelin at this guy.
Gonna throw a javelin?
I'm gonna throw a javelin.
Pew! Goes off
I've
the
lost
tower.
2 javelins here. If these guys weren't dead, I'd have them pay me back.
I mean,
least
you
it's
hit
not
one
your
of them
lightning
with.
javelin.
I mean,
Wait
you
a
hit one
minute.
of them with a javelin. He's the one hit fighting Barjak right now.
Okay, so I can get that one back, but I kind of don't have any javelins anymore.
Javelins
Yeah.
are
Except for the javelin of lightning.
But that
you
one,
might
don't
not.
lose it.
Yeah, you might not want to throw
Really?
that one off the tower.
It's really hard to use it because every time we've had a chance to use it, we've been over cliffs.
It's either this or the river.
Yeah. But until I get my javelin back from that one guy, looks like I have no range for a moment. Anyways, back to you guys.
All right, Tadmund. You got your
Alright,
kill stealed.
Yeah.
Kill stolen.
Broke all his internal organs and just lit him on the floor.
I guess I'll steal Amos's kills.
No, they're the squishy bard. It's rescuing them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
yeah,
not
sure.
that squishy.
I know.
I'll start with one each.
All right. The knights. What is there? Oh, come on, give me the full thing. Second one hits.
Okay, then I'll use the other attack on the one I missed.
Okay. Hit. All right. Bottom one goes down. Top one is still standing.
Okay.
Do we want to keep one of them alive, like Sabra alive? And,
Oh, well, he just
So
killed
Sabra's
Savra.
dead.
Oops.
Well, probably mind control.
That's not better. Alright, anything else, Tedmund?
No.
Alright, Barjak.
All right, Barjak is going to try and attack the vulture twice.
Okay.
So, yeah, 2 attacks on the vulture. First one. No.
Ties go to the roller, correct?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, they don't have a
No.
high AC.
Sure.
in this case, ties go to the attacker. So
Yeah, ties go to the roller, so yeah. That hits.
All right, so that is 21.
It's barely standing.
Barely
Alright.
flying. Thank you very
I'm
much.
gonna
yes.
attack it. I'm gonna attack it one more time. All right, that hits.
That hits.
So that is 24.
You remove the rest of its innards because it only had 1 HP left.
Cool. Now I almost want to use my reaction to use Curse of the Fallen Puppet again to just like make the vulture move and make him fall. But I don't think I will. I'm just going to, watch the vulture fall. And I'm just going to point my sword at him and say like, if you know what's good for you, now would be a good time to surrender.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Amos?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop Cloud of Daggers and then, you know what? I'll just try to stab it with my rapier.
Seems like a
Why
good
not?
choice.
you'd be pretty good with the rapier.
16?
Against a knight, 16 hits.
Okay, let me roll. Okay, so both hit.
Mm-hmm.
3 points of piercing, and then, so 10 total points of piercing.
It had 2 HP. Blah. That one's dead too.
Skewered.
Alright, Velik? Or unless
Wait,
there's something else you want to do?
oh wait,
Oh,
no, never
sorry.
mind, that's my turn. That's
Okay.
my turn.
There we go, Velik.
Let's see now. He's. Oh. What is the range on that? It is. Oh, yeah, he's well within range. So I'm just going to center it on him.
Alright. Let's make some dex saves.
Let's.
22.
Damn that guy.
Oh.
Damn him.
And the Wyvern, which for a flying creature has 0 dex for some. Whew, well, the Wyvern's still limping along.
Damn, I forgot wyverns were that tough.
They're very tough.
Yeah.
And he takes half damage, so that's only 15. They're both still alive. Okay.
I can't just toss another fireball at them.
Nope.
He's probably gonna run though.
Okay,
But,
bad guy's turn.
hold on.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. I will do another quicken spell, and I will fling a firebolt at the wyvern.
Okay.
No, probably not. 13.
Ties go to the roller, it hits.
Oh,
Exactly enough damage, fuck you.
Oh, yeah!
The Wyvern goes down. Begins to fall out of the air.
And it does the plane crashing sound. The,
Okay, bad guy's turn. This knight kind of just falls off his vulture and then tries to like roll off the building. Or
well,
just
I
dive
guess I'm
off.
going.
So yeah.
I guess I'm going to use my attack of opportunity then. Well, yeah, I'm going to try and stab my sword into him while he tries to roll away. Mechanically, is he prone or is he still standing?
I will say no, he is not prone. Like, he's maybe like,
Cool.
he's on a knee, but it's more like a parkour roll than I'm rolling on the floor kind of thing.
No problem.
He dives off. That's a better word to
Cool.
use. That hits. He has 2 HP. He's dead. And then the priest over here, as the wyvern falls out from underneath him, you hear a curse, a spell, and then poof, he turns into a cloud. And just
Wow.
yep. And just the cloud floats away.
I see. Running away, eh? You yellow bastard!
Music stops.
Congratulations. You managed to defeat that combat.
Barjok will look to the others and go like, "Holy shit, you guys!"
I fully expected at least one of you to go off the building.
I mean, I would have tried to get them back, which is possible with levitate, at least for one person. So
Barjok is actually going to go
I
over
believe
and kind of like.
levitate is only 15 feet off the ground, so like
20 feet. It goes 20 feet up, and then for each of my turn, I can move them any direction. 20 feet again. It's not from the ground. Yeah, they just automatically
Oh.
go up 20 feet.
Okay, I thought it was just 20 feet from the ground, but okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that 10 minutes and that I'm pretty hurt.
I'll go grab my javelin from that crow.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
it's in the writer. It's in the writer.
Yeah. Okay, so
well, we
ju-
have to make our way down. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna like put one hand on Tim and put another hand on me, and at second level, cast heroism. Oh wow, I didn't. Wait, let me change something real quick. It's not a spell card
Ish.
that I want. I want attack. Okay. Sorry, let me fix
Yeah,
this.
that's okay. So just as a peek behind the curtain, I kind of figured at this level Amos would have several solutions to try and save you. I mean, push comes to shove, he dives off the building after you and casts fly on you both.
Well, I can't touch him, and it's only like one per long rest. I can't recast it.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you dive off the building to try and get to him.
Eh.
That would be the worst case scenario. In reality, though, functionally, Barjak would have just vanished for a little bit. But you find there is a group, because this is a level 3 dungeon, and if you fight them, you're kind of expected that you might lose. There are a bunch of Aarakocra nearby that will save people that get thrown off.
Oh wait, sorry. Let me redo this. I didn't mean to.
Additionally, though, didn't like one of them escape and go down the tower? Couldn't they have just informed everyone who's in the tower right now?
They probably have.
We're gonna work our way down through this tower anyways. So
Fair enough. And
Okay.
I mean, Bill is probably setting them off as well.
yeah, let me add
10 minutes. You heal
The
2
few
points
fireballs
for
that went-
now.
boom outside might have alerted a few people.
So 10 minutes, like for every turn, you gain 2 temporary hit points. For yeah, 2 temporary hit points, and then wait, that shouldn't make sense. Let me double check this. Oh my goodness.
It's your spellcasting modifier, so it should be plus your charisma.
No, it should add my charisma, which is not what it's doing for some reason.
Alright, so while they're healing, what are the rest of you doing?
Barjok is just kind of like hugging the pillar and kind of like breathing in a little bit slowly, just to shake off the nerves he just had from the experience, and just like, okay, all right, everything's good,
Okay.
everything's good, all right,
10
all right,
minutes,
okay.
6 temporary hit points. Sorry about that for every
Leap the night.
turn. And
Alright.
then um here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And then at third level,
The thing is though, when the spell ends in a minute, you both are gonna lose all that HP.
I mean, yeah, that's why it's temporary. That's why I'm also doing Cure Wounds on Tedmund.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
just
what-
doing this just in case there's more combat if we go down.
Oh, no. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, if there's, I almost wouldn't know. So,
No, that's a good plan actually. Okay, so what's everyone else doing? Alexi's getting his spear back. Barjak's breathing. How about you, Velik?
Tedmund 19 points
Oh,
of
it's just
healing.
watching satisfaction at the charred mounts that he's caused to plummet from the sky,
I'm also looting the
thereby
night.
removing their riders as threats to us while we're up here and seriously inconveniencing them.
Okay.
Very satisfied.
Okay, in that case, make me a perception check.
All right.
Let's see, 14. You can't quite see where they're going to. It's somewhere out in the valley, beneath you, but you see several, hippogriffs and vultures coming out of the, stables in the basement and, flying off. You...
Flying away, or
Uh-huh.
like,
They're making their way somewhere into the valley, although there's enough cloud cover going on that you can't quite tell where they're headed to. They kind of just just scattered, basically.
So, sorry, Velik, are you still doing things?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So as I'm taking my javelin back, by any chance do the knights have anything on them that's interesting? Especially this guy, considering the fact that Thrawn was talking to him.
I mean, he's got his nifty studded leather armor. He's got a scimitar, and a dagger.
Right.
Let me see. Are you looking for anything in specific, or are you just looking for
Maybe
cash?
like a key or a note or something like that. Something that yes, and maybe a key or a note, maybe, and as well money, I guess, and also maybe javelins. It's a high bargain, but I gotta look for them.
Okay. You don't find any javelins on the guy. I'll say between everyone here, you find about, let's say, between Thurl's jewelry and the loose change that everyone has, you find about, hold on. Okay, you find about 75 gold pieces total.
Anything of interest as well?
Nope, you do not find any clues or anything on them. Their armor does seem to be marked with... Hold on, where are the symbols at?
Okay, I'm gonna drop heroism then.
Alright.
We're not going down in a minute. if we're looking through?
Their armor seems to be marked with this symbol. Barjak, you recognize, well, one, you've obviously seen this symbol before, and it's also the symbol you found carved into these pillars.
Yep. Figured as much.
All right. In that case, Well, I still think that the rest of the tower is now probably alert. Is now like probably. Well, I mean, you said that they're all running away because the griffins are fleeing.
You saw several hippogriffs and vultures flying away. Yep.
Oh,
Well, I turn to my companion and say, well, we took out their leadership. What now?
well, let's clear the tower, then let's figure out where they went, where they might have fled to.
Agreed.
And then we renamed the tower to Barjak's Tower of Awesomeness.
It was pretty sweet.
Barjak will just go like, I know, right? This is the coolest thing I've ever done, guys. This is like, I know I played it cool when I landed and stuff, but I could just like, I literally can't even believe it worked. I was just like, yeah, I'm dead now, you know, might as well do my prayers, but it's like, anyway, let's clear the tower before they get too much time to organize.
Edmund's gonna tell Barjak, I must have missed that.
You begin storming through the tower, but you don't find anyone there. You find Bill and two corpses.
Nice job, Bill. Who's a good boy?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Yeah.
He slobbers mud all over you. What's up, Amos?
Before we went all the way back down, I wanted to see if I could go to Thurl's office if it's in this tower.
I believe you already raided that last time. That's where you got that note from.
Okay, I just wanted to see if there was anything else, but if not...
No, you don't find anything new there.
Cool.
Can we kind of explore a little bit?
Sure.
I need a long rest.
Yeah, feel free to explore freely. Yeah, look around the tower. You don't see anything. You can even check the basement. There's not. All of the stables down there are empty.
Yes. I'm gonna cast Lay on Hands on Amos.
Good boy.
Thank you.
You want to see a good boy?
A high five of about 15 health.
Oh, he's another good boy.
Best boy. Good job,
Thank
Bill.
you.
No, we got a pupper on stream.
Right. So, right here in this room where I'm at, in the south of the tower,
Yes.
this is like kind of like a you know, where people sleep. I forget the name in English, but that's the one, barracks.
Dormitory is what they use here, but yes.
But I try to kind of look like in like I don't know. I imagine like some of them have like a chest or like wardrobes and stuff. Can I kind of like make an investigation check to try and find like information on where they could have gone?
Um.
Kind of like someone left his journal somewhere and just like it's just like I'm a new guy here. They told me that if things go wrong, go to that place. Stuff like that.
No, not that you can find. This seems to be just like a general, like, where the newbies sleep.
Can I find more cloaks?
Yeah. There's some cloaks left around. Let me see if I can find that note. Ah, yes.
I'm gonna take one cloak.
Wait, no, this does say noblewoman from Waterdeep. That's something else. Oh, this book is weird. This book is dumb.
We read that note before, yeah.
No. But earlier I thought that note was talking about they actually do have a Mirabaran with them. But no, this is a noblewoman from Waterdeep. It is the plot hook that you're supposed that you could have gotten at the beginning of the game. They just don't mention that they have a mirror bar and capture. Oh my gosh, this book. But yeah, no, you are free to move around the map as much as you want.
Is there anything of
Alright.
importance around here?
Where you're walking through seems to be some kind of like garden or greenhouse. The floor above, or the 2 floors above, seem to be there's like a large dining hall and meeting room, and several bedrooms. And then the upstairs, even further upstairs, there's much nicer bedrooms.
I'm gonna start raiding those bedrooms.
I'm just gonna say right now, you already looted all the bedrooms, so.
Okay, cool.
So I guess the tower must.
You got the loot first time you came here.
Right. You said that there is a basement. It's over here, I imagine?
Yes, I'll go ahead and take you down. It seems to be a bunch of stables, with, like cage doors, and then there's another set of doors leading outside, from each of the stables.
They're all empty.
Uh-huh.
Damn, these guys cleaned shop on this place fast.
Well, fuck, I'm stumped.
Where could they have gone?
Can I open one of these doors to see kind of like if I see like something outside if I can see like where the riders went or something? Maybe I see one in the distance.
You peer out. It is still a large drop to the ground below. Sure, make me a perception check.
Oh, I'm great at those.
Yes,
Oh.
you are. Okay. Let's see here. Let me see. What section of the book is it? Yeah, you managed to see a couple of them, just barely, passing into, it's a large valley. Hold on, I actually have a map of this. I'll go ahead and move you guys over there. Seems like get rid of all these character sheets. The Sighing Valley.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Beautiful.
Yep, this is where you guys fought the Manticore.
It's so dark.
Oh, can you not? Hold on, I'll put you on the sheet. There you go. So, this is the Feathergale Spire over here. You saw them flying into this little valley over here. Or the...
I actually still don't see anything, by the way.
Oh, right, because your token doesn't have vision. I gotta save this as your new token. There you go. That better?
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's better.
So this is where you guys are over here. And you saw them flying into this gully over here where the river comes out of.
All right.
So, I guess we have to go into the valley then. Is there any way down into the valley?
Let's see here. From Sighing Valley. Not from the Feathergale Spire. It's basically on a big old pillar of rock. But looking to the north and south, it looks like the valley kind of shallows out after a while. So you could probably like circle around and come in that way.
All right. What is that thing called? The gully?
Yes, I'll go ahead and reveal the name for you.
By the way,
Knife Point Gully.
how pleasant.
Mhm.
By the way, how does Bill handle when it comes to climbing?
Not very good.
I see.
He is basically a horse.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Mechanically, he is a horse that hits harder.
Yeah, he hits harder, but he doesn't have sticky fingers.
No, he does not. He can't even dig yet. He is a baby.
One day you'll become an adult, Bill. One day.
Yep.
So I guess the best option would be to follow them into the valley, then, right?
Yeah, but to get there, we'll have to go like the long way around. We'll have
Unless
to kind
you-
of.
Unless you want to climb down the cliffs, which are
Yeah, no, that's not a good idea.
200
We'll have
to 400 feet high.
Yeah, no, that's not a good idea. We'll probably have to do something like this, and then follow the river, and then kind of like maybe cross over here, and then go there.
You could go up the north way around. You don't have to go all the way south.
Like over here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
I don't think it's quite that short, but I'll say it's much shorter than going south around. Because you are near the north side of the valley.
All right, well, I'll go tell the others of what I found.
Okay.
So down in this stables area, there isn't any like secret doors, are there?
I have not checked.
Not that you found so far.
Might be worth looking around and try and find out if there's like a way down.
Well,
Does it go down
Well,
further?
I think they're flying. They're flying, aren't they?
yeah, everyone just flew off.
So like they don't really need to have like a way of going down by seat because they can just take their hippogriffs and fly there.
I'm just wondering, like, does it go down further? Is there any other?
Well, who's
All right,
making the
then.
investigation check?
Right then, just in case, I'll turn to Tedman and I'll go like, you know what? I wonder if there might be a secret passage down there, and just to be sure, I'm going to look around to see if I don't find anything. Do you mind helping me?
Oh no, of
I'll
course.
go
I'll
out.
look around.
All right, I'll try to make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation
Well,
with
it's perfect.
advantage.
Verbose half orc.
23.
No. Despite your best efforts, it seems to be solid rock beneath you.
All right, cool.
Right.
Never mind.
All right then. In which case, I get onto Bill, and I say, "In that case, are you guys ready for a little bit of a walk?
Well,
We're
I think,
going into the valley."
I think Amos would like some rest before we go, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amos.
I mean, what time of the day is it?
Let's see. You left early in the morning. Let me see. Desserin Valley.
I mean, sure, we can take a walk and rest once we're down there, but I mean, it's pretty safe where we are right here.
It's getting to be like afternoon at this point.
Okay, I mean, we could go start heading our way down, then it's fine.
All right, let's start going towards down there.
In that case, I shall lead the way upon my noble steed. I cannot control him. He is gone loose and rampant.
God damn it. Okay.
You know, I think you have to put it. You have to put it in. I think that's really the case.
Come here. Come here.
Actually, you know what? Let me just turn off the lights for this area.
Sure.
Or turn on the lights, I should say. There we go. And then pop your tokens off And we'll use Bill as a travel marker. So you guys are up there.
Where can I put this so that we can read it a little bit better? Let's try
Or you
changing
could-
color.
Barjak's sick paragliding tower.
Copy the text and put a black text right underneath it, so you have a black outline.
I could try it out.
All right.
But anyways, we're the sisterhood of the traveling barge, or of the traveling bullet right now.
All right.
So
Let's see. What are the features of this place? Yeah, you begin to enter the valley. Let's see here.
Shit, it actually works pretty good.
The wind whips around you, and as it flows between the rocks, you hear a howling, or you hear it make a howling sound at you as you begin to descend. The descent is long and way, way down. Like I said, the walls at their lowest are about 200 feet high.
Those are some high walls.
Uh-huh. You are deep down in the valley.
down in the valley, where we're going.
Just as a bit of context, it was down in this corner that you fought the Manticore.
So, are we where the bullet is right now?
Yes.
All right.
We are the bullet right now.
Well, Alexei, move the bullet.
Well, I mean, I can't move the bullet.
You can't. Oh my gosh. Can you not move Bill?
I cannot move Bill.
Bill.
I can't control him. I knew I shouldn't have taken a bullet as my familiar, my steed.
Represents character. Yeah, it doesn't represent character Bill. It represents, or bullet. It represents Bill. Where's Bill at?
All right. So where are we going? Well, I imagine we're going down there. Are we going to have random encounters? Probably.
I forgot I gotta fix Bill's token. Okay, Alexei... Actually, all players. There you go. Save settings. You all should have control of Bill now.
Alright. So, moving down the valley.
Moving around at the speed of sound.
Got place. I don't think that's an appropriate travel song though.
Yeah, probably not.
All right.
Just like the entire valley is lit up by like what would you call that anyways? What type of music is sonic music?
So
I
as
don't
you begin to pass by, you see the tower overhead, and then you see. Let me go ahead and just reveal the name there for you. This location over here.
Oh, the Dead Rocks.
Yep.
I've heard that they're very lively this time of year.
As you pass by, you can tell you're basically like. So you're a little off to the side of it, so it's a little hard to see. But you can see the rocks over there that seem to surround the tower by a little ways are just more red than the rest of the area. and you see like a giant vulture and several hawks circling around overhead.
Giant or of the regular variety?
Giant. Well, the hawks are regular. The vulture is giant.
Is there anybody on the vulture?
Not that you can see.
Well, I think that means we're on the right direction then. Although it could attack, it hasn't attacked us yet, so maybe live and let live with nature.
Yeah, you are a significant ways away from it, so you can't really see details about the area. But I just figured I'd point that one out for you. After a few hours of walking, you eventually reach the Lost River.
We reach here or we
Yep.
reach there? Okay. I imagine it's nightfall right now.
No, but it is getting dark because you're in the ravine.
Or do we want?
Time to make a camp.
All right. I would say it would probably be a good idea not to make a campfire tonight.
Unless we find a very well-sheltered spot.
Yeah.
Come on, Goofy. That's your frisbee.
So it's evening now, right?
Well, it's more like it's only like, 4 o'clock, but because you're way down low, it's already getting dark.
Pretty high in the sky at 4.
So
Oh,
is there anything?
I
Is there
don't
any,
know.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's any cover we can find for tonight?
Or I could do a survival check.
You too, yeah.
Sure.
I'll help out with that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, I will find the perfect camping place where we can have campfire and it will be like in a hotel. It'll be perfect camping place.
Yeah, okay. Velik, you're looking around for a place to camp and you find what looks like the perfect place to camp. It looks
No. It is not what looks like the perfect place to camp. It is the perfect place to camp.
Well, what I was gonna say with your critical is, and it even looks like there may have been people here camping previously. But then you look at the detritus left behind, the gnawed bones especially, and you realize this looks like a knoll camp. Let's go somewhere else. And you find a more suitable area across the river.
This one is the perfect place to camp.
Yeah, you find like
There are knolls about. Be on your guard.
you find a section of rock that will you can get inside of basically. The wind continues to make howling noises around you. And as night begins to settle, a deep fog begins to blanket the valley.
Well, let's hope
Wait
the
a minute.
fog
I don't
covers
know what
us.
you do for light, guys. Drift globe, activate.
Fair enough.
So at the very least, we're not in the middle of darkness.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're the only one that darkness bothers now, Alexi.
All you guys can see the freaking dark.
No, I
I
cannot.
mean,
Velik can't see in the dark.
You see, 2 people.
now that I think about it, I don't understand why Tedmont can see in the dark as well as we do.
This is true. Very suspicious.
Huh.
Hmm.
I mean,
I'm just
like-
used to it. I
All
spent
right,
a lot
fair
of time in the
enough.
dark.
Insight
Right
check.
there.
I mean, you do
Fair
got
enough.
a lot of guard duty, yeah.
Yeah.
See, in my history, would I know anything about elves at all? Do you think if I spent some time at Summit Hall? Because I want to see if I'm going to be like.
I'm gonna say Amos is the one that gets an insight check.
Fair
and
enough.
fails. Because they were the one that claimed it first. So no, y'all. Yeah, you guys are like, yeah, that sounds about right. Guard duty
No,
gets
no,
done.
no, no, no. What this should be is this should be against Tedman's deception roll.
That's a good
I mean,
point.
I'm sure.
I mean,
Can
you
I
gotta
re-roll
roll
that
one.
insight check then?
Oh.
Oh,
Steve,
damn!
I'm gonna say no.
You're fine.
Your secret is safe for now.
We're all just like, yeah, I mean, fair enough. I guess it works like that for humans.
Except the one human in the party's like, not really?
Maybe you're different, Bellic.
Built.
No.
Tedman's just built different.
I think it's more like Tedman is different.
All
Oh
right.
no.
Edmund is built differently. It's almost like he's not human.
Yeah, funny.
Oh, poor Tedman. Oh my gosh. All
Yeah,
right.
never mind. Don't think that would make no sense.
I mean, it doesn't
Night-
make sense because in our party there is a half orc, and then Bellic will point to Barjak, and the tiefling, and point to Amos, and the dragonborn, point to Alexis. This was like, it's not like being not human is a problem.
Well, yeah, of course, but you know, what type? But we all kind of look very different from being humans a little bit, right? I mean, it's kind of hard to hide. It's kind of hard to hide the fact that you're not human. I mean, like, really, the only ones that would look like humans would be technically gnomes or elves, and I mean, he's not short, and he doesn't have long hair, so he can't be an elf.
Yes, that is the sign of an elf. Long hair.
He looks. Look,
He kind of does have longish hair. 'cause
Look,
it's like
Alexi.
his hair covers his ears.
I heard it from a book. I've never seen an elf.
Elves
Look,
are also
Alexi.
short, I will point out.
look, Alexi.
I thought they were
Tedman
like
looks.
Gnomes.
Look,
Gnomes
Alexi.
have long
Tedman.
ears too.
Look, Alexi. Tedman looks way too manly to be an elf. All right, don't worry about it.
Oh my god. Bruh.
Do you know what that reminds me of?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How it should have ended of the hobbits where the orcs are like, kill the she-elf, and then the other orc comes up like, which one's the she-elf? They all look like girls.
Dwarves have the opposite problem. You can't tell them apart. It's the beard. anyways. I want some perception checks. It's nighttime.
By the way,
Watch order.
to celebrate our victory, I'm going to pour a whole bunch of honey out of the alchemy jug and pour out like wine and beer for those who want it.
All right.
I'll
Nice.
take the first perception check.
Okay.
I'll take this. Okay, I'll take the second.
You're gonna be in watch order.
I think I'm second to last, like always. Hold on. All right. Where's my perception? There it is. Wow.
Wow.
Well, I mean, like, everyone's on point right now.
I mean,
Alright.
not all that good. I did kind of crappy.
I mean, same. It's not that great.
I mean, like, it's passable, right?
I mean,
Alright.
16 is better than 13. Beyond Tedman. Beyond Tedman. Tedman, watch.
Although I've never seen Tendon without his hat, though, now I think about it.
He doesn't wear
Huh?
a hat. He's just got
Yeah, I
longish
don't wear a
hair.
hat.
Oh, never mind then.
Well, I'm sure he's got a helmet
Tedman
now.
would
I don't
because-
see him with a hat either.
I think Tedman would look good with short hair, don't you guys think?
Yeah, honestly, something
Oh.
that can uncover his ears a little bit.
Let's see here.
Tedman's watch. Tedman's watch.
Let's see. Yeah, actually, yeah, nope. Tedmund, you do see, watching out at all the creatures making their way around during the night. You hear powerful wing beats overhead, but thankfully your crevice protects you as you see just a whole griffin just go flying by with like a goat in its talons.
A whole
Alright.
griffin, as opposed to all the multitude of half griffins wandering around.
Yeah,
It could have been a
yeah,
half
that's-
griffin, and that would just be
Quarter
weird.
Yeah, that'd just be an eagle.
Maybe even a 3/4 griffin.
I kind of thought it was like a human mix with a griffin.
I just meant griffin because they're big fucking creatures, but
I know, but I couldn't resist.
you see a
making it
horse
faster.
fly past with a bird head, okay? And it's carrying a goat, and the goat goes, "Ah!" But thankfully, because of your Velik's incredible
Camping,
survival
like-
check, it doesn't see you.
And why would it bother us if it already has dinner in its talon?
Exactly.
And so even if it did see us,
Yep. Yeah, you continue to rest through the night, and nothing happens.
Nice.
hit points back.
Full restore.
Spell slots back.
All right.
I
Since
think
it's been working well,
Games that I DM, I'm gonna house rule that sorcerers can at least get their sorcery points on a short rest.
Doesn't that happen later when you reach a certain level?
No. You, as a sorcerer, you never get anything back on a short rest other than any hit points that you spend hit dice on, like everybody else.
I don't think.
There might be some
I mean,
of the dice that
You
give
can't
you some
always restore the short rest.
I think what I would do is maybe homebrew something that, like, I don't know about getting all of your spell slot or all of your sorcery points back on a short rest, because that just means you can start regenerate. You know what? Okay.
It happens at 20th level.
Yeah. Yeah, that's your 20th level feature, kind of like how bards get your bardic inspiration at the beginning of every fight. I'll work on something for you, Valak. Currently, I'm thinking either you'll get something similar to the Wizards, was it Arcane Rest or whatever, that gives you most of your spell slots back. I'll say you get your sorcery points back on a short rest, but only once per long rest. Either that, or maybe I'll work something out that you can trade hit dice for sorcery points. I don't know exactly. We'll work out that later. Just make sure to remind me at some point during the week. All right.
all right.
Alright, so in that case, shall we continue on our travel down Knife Point Gully?
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Hi ho, Bill!
Let's see here.
Isn't Vince about to turn into a pumpkin though?
What?
Then what?
Isn't Vince about to turn into a pumpkin?
Well, right, yeah, he's gonna turn into a robot in a moment.
He? Oh
Yeah.
no, that
Not
that
today.
starts next week.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Good.
Never mind.
Yeah, you follow the Lost River. It's mostly covered along the sides of the river. It's mostly covered in like wild brush. Let's see here. And eventually you reach Knife Point Gully. A narrow fissure in the cavern wall leads through a gully choked with pale brush and shrubs. A swift breeze passes through the fissure passes through the fissure. Let's see here. As you continue to make your way up it, are you just gonna walk in, or
We can try to be sneaky.
that's up to you? That's why I'm asking.
You should just walk in, honestly.
It's probably like the other places where something might attack if we don't fly in maybe, or do a sign?
Yeah. Don't ask me how to figure out the sign for these guys.
I don't think
Hold
we're
on a
going to be able
second.
to get too much of a. I don't think we're going to be able to take too much of a stealthy advantage right now.
What was the Black
Yeah.
Earth again? The Black Earth was this?
No,
Hey.
it was,
This is the Howling
Was
Hatred.
this?
It was this. With
The Howling Hatred. This? Maybe?
I don't
Howling
know.
Hatred?
I don't know.
Like,
That's your call.
no, webcam's locked.
How can you do the weird, like, 3 thing up top?
I'm actually gonna go check, see what they have, because it actually does explain each of their hand signs. Like, apparently I remembered the water cult wrong, because I looked it up the other day, and I said it was like the arms thing. Turns out it's just fingers crossed and held up, which is kind of dumb, I think.
For the water thing?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say you can call it to be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah,
honestly.
canonically it's the... We'll say this is like a more subtle version. I like the crossed arms better.
Maybe it's just
Crossed arms for water, a triangle for Black Earth,
You
and
gotta have your thumbs up though.
Maybe like
Oh, yeah.
put your 2 hands down to like form an arrow with your arms. Like cross them.
like
You
that.
gotta do the entire YM.
And then put them like downwards.
That's what it is. It's the entire
Something like
YM.
this, right?
You're not sure.
And
The air code has its
yeah,
own.
well, you do it too. Just like the village people.
Just walk up doing the YMCA.
It's fun to be a part of the Earth Wave Flame Hatred. Oh,
Howling hatred.
What would the eternal flame be? Something like this, right?
it'd probably be just getting like a lighter and holding it up in the air.
Anyway, if we get in trouble, I think I'll try to do something like this.
This one we might just have to fight our way through it.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right,
Yeah.
well, let's
Well, in
go
that
in.
case,
We can
Hi-ho,
try
Bill.
stealthing it.
take us to our doom.
We can try stealthing it. It won't hurt.
All right.
Well, I mean,
Sure.
they have the aerial advantage.
Ooh. We're off to a good start.
Well, get ready to have your efforts ruined by
Don't worry. I've got this, guys.
Right, and here I go. Oof.
Yes.
18,
Wait, hold
18,
on. Since I'm
14,
running on
11.
Bill, can Bill be stealthy?
Bill has to roll his own stealth.
Very well then. I think that's just a straight D20.
Where does that heavy armor thing come from? DM, did you do something to my character
I
sheet?
didn't do anything.
So Bill rolled a 10.
Plus his dex.
He doesn't have any dex.
So, yep, he rolled a 10.
Yep. So
Uh,
we're as stealthy as we can be, but we're also like shuffling around in armor.
Let's
Comes
see.
out to an average of about 14, including Bill.
Isn't too bad.
Yeah, I don't... Roll20's character sheets are weird. So what did you say the average was?
14.
14.
14. Okay. Let me see. Let's see what their perception is.
If we didn't have to cart Bill along, we would be at like 17. Or not 17. 15. We'd be at 15 if it weren't for Bill.
Well, thankfully, you're just stealthy enough.
Thank goodness for those low passive perceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let me go ahead and just grab Bill here and move us to the combat map.
Wait, what?
We were stealthy enough, but it wasn't. It was no use.
Well, I guess, yeah, if you guys want to turn around right now, you see 3 figures, and a, what do they call it? Hold on. At the end of the gully, a dark, jagged crevice awaits. You see 3 figures, in what appear to be, let me see, do they have a picture? Really? What the fuck? This book is dumb. Yeah, you see 3 guards, standing there. Seem to be in, like, feathered robes, similar to the, people you've seen before. But these guys seem... It's a little weird that they'd put out guards that don't have weapons. But they look tougher than those initiates that you saw before.
So probably either monks or spellcasters.
How far away are we from them, DM?
Well, it depends. How far back did you want to stop?
Well,
Within fireball range.
well, if I can get, like, I can probably, like, try to stealth by myself up towards, like, at least 30 feet and try to detect. Or I'll ritual cast detect magic where we are further away,
Okay.
and then I'll try to, like, slowly get to within 30 feet of them, separate from the group,
Okay.
so I could stealth better.
You're gonna move us to the battle map?
Sure. Yeah, yep, I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I'll avoid if anything looks like a trap, but I just wanted to get a sense of their spellcasters.
I was going to move you to the battle map, and then you were just like, wait, what? And so I wasn't sure if you wanted to actually go to the battle map.
Okay, I thought you said we stealth past, but
Oh,
I guess
yeah,
these are like the guards for them.
We are good at doing stealths, and then we're like battle map. Like, wait, but I thought we were good enough at stealthing to not get.
Oh, you haven't been seen yet.
Okay, yeah. That's...
Okay, so we can get the drop on these guys.
Yeah. We'll say...
So what do you say, Valak? Do you want to just do a fireball?
What
Uh,
the heck are those?
We'll say, like,
Wait, quick
that's...
question. This
We'll
guy
say
is
that's
dead,
the
right?
ravine we're looking at.
The guy up top is dead here, right?
Yeah, don't worry about any of those people. Those are from before.
Okay, so this is the ravine.
That one of those is the guy that isn't X'd out is the spy from last game.
Okay. So these are the dudes.
Amos, you said you wanted to try detect magic?
Yeah, I want to get within 30 feet, so.
Okay. I'm gonna need another stealth check from you to try to get that close.
Okay. That's perfectly fine with me. Ooh, okay. Wait. Okay, no, never mind. That's fine. I'll take the 11.
Okay. Well, you are immediately spotted, but you look at them with the detect magic. So first when you cast it, you can, like before with the elemental earth cult, you sense wind magic all around you, but like, just tainted somehow. Like, it's just, like the air itself almost becomes like smoggy with, the magic in the air.
But I did notice that they saw me, right?
Let's see here.
Depends on if they react to you or not, I guess.
What the fuck is this spell list? What the fuck is this spell list? This is...
The fuck is the spell list? What is the spell list, if you wouldn't mind telling us, DM?
Spell
Oh my
list.
gosh. Is that really... Oh gosh. These guys are dumb.
Alright, guys. They have a shitty spell list. Let's kill all of them.
But yeah, no, the guy immediately like sees you, like locks eyes with you, and just yells "Hey!" and like charges towards you.
Yeah, as he does that, I immediately cast Bane on all three of them.
Well, let's roll some initiative. Because neither of you got the drop on each other. So.
Two combats in
I needed that
single night.
18 for my stealth.
Ooh.
Oh, they're whispering. Gosh darn it. Never
That's
whisper
bad.
rolls.
Makes up for
That's
my previous initiative roll.
Oh, hey, Barjok, welcome to the lowest category. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Well, they rolled an 11 before, so.
Still.
Alright. Last combat of the game, let's go.
So Velik's gonna be like, ah, shit, they saw him. And then Fireball right there.
Of course you are.
hey, I mean, if it works, it works.
There's one of the best spells. Ooh, some
I get to
tribal,
hit all of them. Oh, garbage roll, though.
Alright, dex saves. Fail. Fail. Pass.
Son of a bitch.
Alright, well, that's good. Only one of them made the save.
Amos, your turn.
I really need
Okay.
to, I really should have grabbed the, like, empowered meta magic instead of...
Let's see.
I actually made some good use of the quicken spell last combat, but
Oh, Quicken Spell is fucking great.
I
Okay,
rolled 3 1s in this damage roll. Some freaking.
Oh, I need to move one more. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I move up to there and I cast. Yeah, I'll cast Bane
Fair enough.
on 3 of them.
Okay. Charisma
Yeah.
saving throws from all 3. 1, 2, 3. Middle one makes it.
So only
Other
one
t-
makes it.
Other 2 did not.
Cool, cool, cool. And then I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Tudmond.
Alright.
And then I'll move. I move, like, what? 15 feet? I'll move back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Tedmund.
I guess I'll shoot this guy with my crossbow. Yeah.
That hits.
And that inspiration is a D8,
Yeah.
so I'll add it to damage.
Okay.
Oh.
11 points.
Hey, that brings him up to even damage with the other 2 now.
So you shoot your crossbow at him, then he just grabs it out of the air, the bolt.
Son of a
Oh.
bitch, they're monks.
Yeah. All right.
Which one did you shoot?
That this one.
Okay.
Oh, do they not have... Oh, that's weird. They don't have a mechanic for throwing it back?
Throwing it? No.
Can catch if they have at least one hand free. That's weird. Fuck that. That's
So they're not
that's,
full monks.
That's stupid. I'm throwing it back at him.
What?
Fuck the official rules.
You're throwing it back.
Yeah.
So I see. This is like an ability?
Yeah, it's like a thing monks can do.
Okay.
If you're a full monk, though. If they're not full monks.
They're evil monks. Evil monks don't get the cool shit.
Alright. How does that work? Let's see.
Oh,
On
you
their
don't know. You don't know it,
turn,
so you can't do it.
Let's see here. He rolled... What is his...
Oh wait, it's a reaction, I think.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
just...
it's a
Everything.
reaction. It's a reaction
Yeah.
to catch it, and you can throw it as part of the same reaction. You need to make a ranged attack. Right?
Okay.
So, and since he's like 60 feet away, I imagine it's like throwing a dagger or like a throwing knife. So I imagine it's
I'll
like
just
a
use this.
disadvantage.
It's any
16.
missile, like.
Miss.
Alright, the dart flies past you. Or the bolt flies past you. Now it's their
Alright.
turn. And what can they do? They can do this, which... Yeah. Okay. This one's gonna charge forward.
Okay.
And Amos and Tedmond, I'm gonna need you to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, why?
DC is 12.
I fail.
Oh.
Alright, Amos fails, Tedmond makes it. Amos, you are pushed back 10 feet. And...
That's fine.
Tedmond, you're gonna take half damage.
Oh, wow, it's an AoE effect? Damn. Oh, you just used
It's a
Thunder Wave.
thunder wave.
So,
Okay.
16
It was
points
the
of
punch
damage.
that-
Tedmond, you take half.
With that, I'm gonna just. Why not? Hellish Rebuke it.
Dex save. He fails.
Yeah, 14 points of fire damage, and I get pushed, what, 15 feet back?
10 feet.
10 feet?
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
So, you get pushed 10 feet back. His head explodes. Um,
No, I want to see him burn and
oh,
crumble.
yeah, he combusts.
And I yell back to Bellic,
I'm proud of
hey,
it.
I helped you
He's
with a
influencing
present.
now.
This hurricane is going to, like, at high speeds, just dive down into the crevice.
So he's
That's right.
running
Run
away.
away, coward.
Well, they're going to be aware of our presence now.
Uh-huh. And this last one is going to... see how... Oh, he can
Let
make
me.
it there.
Come at me.
He's gonna do a similar thing to his friend did, like appearing from behind him, charge forward. Same thing, upcasted Thunderwave. Con saves, both of you.
Oh, man.
E.
Oh my gosh, that Alright, half damage.
That-
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, 1 and 2 for damage. So, almost takes 4, Tedman takes 2 damage.
So does
I'm not even
Tedman
at half
catch?
hit points yet.
Does Tedman catch Amos?
That's a good question, Tedman, do you?
With the nat 20.
Sure, yeah.
All right. Ted almost slams into Tedmund. But yeah, with the nat 20, I'll say you don't take any like additional damage from that. You managed to get like your swords out of the way. Ooh. Alexi.
All right. Well, here's what's gonna happen. So I'm going to advance towards this one monk,
Mm-hmm.
and as I do so, Bill is going to get progressively faster and faster and faster until
Oh.
I'm first going to actually attack, and then after that the charge. Actually, no.
Do the charge attack first, man. Get Bill a kill.
Bill charges.
Kill Bill.
Ooh.
Ooh. You. Hold on. Let me just see. You paced him into the ground.
Damn.
Bill just slams and fucking slides across him.
Is he
Holy
dead?
Shit. Oh yeah. No, he is.
All right.
He's dead.
And keeping on with that momentum, I'm gonna head towards that crack and see if maybe Bill's claws might be able to find him. Hopefully.
It's like an entrance to a cave.
Okay. Well, in that case, I pat Bill on the head, and say, "Good job, my boy.
Boy.
Good job, excellent work, murder child."
Boy. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Damn, these fucking feather guys are going. These guys. Hold on. Fuck. God damn it. These air cult guys are light as feathers. There we go.
Hey.
It works. Finally.
But yeah, congratulations.
Now they know we're coming.
Uh-huh.
Now all of the air cult knows we're here.
Perfect.
Good job.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna drink a potion of healing that I have on my hand.
Okay.
No need for a potion of healing. Have some heals.
How much are you gonna heal him, Alexi?
Depends. Amos, how much health do you need?
Well, I need 20, but you don't need to give me all 20.
How about I give you 50? How about I just give you 10?
Yeah, 10's fine.
All right. 10 points of healing, go.
Thank you, and I'm gonna still drink that potion of healing just in case.
Desmond, you want some healing?
Oh no, I'm fine.
I mean, I really could
Oh,
just
I'm at full health.
Ow.
10-10.
All right. Well, I think that's a good point to end today's session.
Well, I guess quick question. Are you going to enter this place or what?
Well, I mean,
Because then I can give you a good cliffhanger if you want to enter it, or you can say you want to go after the fire cult first.
Now
I
let's
mean,
let's finish the fight. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun,
I would
dun.
say I'd say that, yeah.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
give you.
guess here.
All right, I'll give you a bit of narration then. You enter in to the crevice in the ground. After a bit of walking down this tunnel, an enormous chasm splits the earth as far as the eye can see in the pervasive subterranean darkness. A crude, narrow stairway hugs the rocks alongside the chasm, twisting madly in hairpin turns around sharp outcroppings. Jagged and uneven, the stairs threaten to spill travelers into the chasm's mouth. After several treacherous miles, the stairway terminates on a broad, flat landing that juts out over the immense black chasm. In the gloom, a lost dwarven city lays in ruins beneath the glittering cavern vault. Broken statues stand in the midst of empty plazas, staring sightlessly into the darkness. A huge step pyramid rises at the edge of the precipice, and from the moat that surrounds is a misty waterfall over the chasm's edge. Let me go ahead and move you guys.
I gotta say, you can say all you want about these cults, but they know locations. Damn it!
Yeah.
Like whoever's designing their homes is like a genius.
I wouldn't say. I mean,
These
they
are
find.
dwarves.
They don't build.
So,
Fair enough, but they have some good sense for finding things.
They have some good. What is it in Hollywood? Location finders, something like that. Like to film a movie, isn't there like something that? Anyway.
And where is the entrance?
I mean, scouts would work actually. Now I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you come in. Yep.
P.S. It's pitch black for us right now. Never mind.
No,
Well, because I haven't
Yeah.
put your tokens in.
All right, cool.
there we are.
And also, you guys are way too large. Let me just... beep.
Actually,
Oh my gosh, this is another freaking huge map.
it is-
I'm still blind.
Oh, right.
I think it's dark vision.
Oh, yeah, because you don't have dark vision.
Oh, can I get my drift globe?
Why?
Can I activate my drift globe then?
Sure. Let's see. It's like 2020 light, I believe.
Yeah, it casts the light. It casts either light or daylight. So yeah, I think so.
And then we'll just go ahead. Same for you, Velik.
Okay, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, I do have the light cantrip, so
There
I
you
guess
go.
I might as well.
There's the
Wow. It's my word. What an expensive cavern.
Oh man, what? They have a wall there? Bullshit. Hold on.
Well, it is a lost dwarven city.
I mean, whoever like these dwarves were. Wait a minute, that's weird.
We're busy.
That's odd.
Well,
There we go. Now you can see the chasm.
Okay.
I don't know why they
There
would
it
put a
is.
wall there.
Is there a wall right here, or that's a building, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Carved relief of two dwarves face one another in profile to complete an arch beyond the ledge. Through the arch, the blocky contours of a lost dwarven city sprawl into the subterranean night. From somewhere within comes an agonized wail, followed by a breathless ramble of whispered pleas. Then the whole city seems to join in a chorus with the screams of creatures mad from torment. And it appears to be standing in front of some kind of gatehouse.
Huh.
and we will tell you what we do about it next time.
Yep.
Well, this was ominous.
Uh-huh.
Dun dun dun!
But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. Hopefully you all enjoyed it.
Didn't we get experience last time?
No.
No, I think I need to calculate how much you guys have. I don't think I put it together yet.
Talking of calculating, that 75 gold that we found should be 15 gold for everyone, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds about right to me.
Hey,
But yeah. Congratulations, everybody. You have found the Temple of the Howling Temple of Howling Hatred.
Woo!
yep. We're gonna kill all those airbenders, and then after that, the Fire Lord can rule uncontested.
Exactly. I'm
Oh,
looking
yeah.
forward to it. I like this idea of ruling uncontested. I will be.
Velik is secretly in charge of the air cult, or the fire cult.
Yeah. I am the Fire Lord. I am the Lord of
In your
Fire.
accent the entire time. You
Gosh,
don't have a Russian accent. You have a French one.
That would have been a great plot twist if one of you was secretly the cult leader this whole time.
Yeah, that would be fun, wasn't it? That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Yes, would be an interesting plot twist. Definitely isn't
not
planned.
a cult leader, I swear.
Luckily, luckily
Barjok's
that's not going to
cult
happen.
leader.
Sorry, what was that, Barjak?
Luckily, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Anyways,
As possible as Tedman being an elf.
anyways, thank you everyone for stop. Don't mix Dragon Ball and D and Z. Dragon Ball Z and D&D. Fair enough. All right, but yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. Hope you had a great time. As always, we have our Discord channel and our YouTube channel where we'll be on YouTube. We'll be uploading these VODs. I know I'm a little behind. Sorry, I just got I've been working out a new job, so it's been a little busy week for me.
Do I need to start pestering you again, DM?
I have to go.
I will get it. Yep. Okay. Bye, Amos.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep. We'll be
Bye.
back next week with more Prince of the Apocalypse. I think. I don't think anyone else has to. Yeah, I don't think anyone's missing next week, so we'll be back with more Prince of the Apocalypse.
Start my vacation in like 3 weeks.
That's what I thought it was. I was like, I don't think you're leaving
Yeah.
yet.
And I was thinking about that. Maybe that I might just have to like pop up Discord through my hands-free setup on my car while I'm driving and just tell you guys what to do, and you can roll for me and roll 20 and describe visually for me what's going on. And
we could also just run some one-shots in the meantime. As long as I have, knowledge in advance, I can plan something out. Heck, we can do some we can do some Monster of the Week again.
It will be August 21st, 28th, and September 4th.
Oh, I got plenty of time to plan then. Okay. But yeah,
So
we'll see you all next week with more Princes of the Apocalypse. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.
Bye.